Hello everybody and welcome, finally, back to Minecraft. That is right guys, we are back playing Minecraft today. We are actually on a server, my server to be exact. We are on the Anarchists SMP server. It's a server for YouTubers and streamers to collaborate and just play survival Minecraft. This is actually the day after the server launch, so I've got a little bit done, as you see. I'll show you a bit more in a second, but some people have got much further than I have. The iron armour I've got here, it's very lowly enchanted and it was all given to me. I've basically just built a little hut, a little house over there, and done some fishing. But when it launched, there was a few people on, and people haven't been replaying the crops. God, lawless, I tell you, it's a bunch of animals on the server. Look at this, the entire section's just been trodden in. Terrible. I've got a load of seeds at my house anyway, but yeah, I built up this farm. Me and little Leps just set that up. Looks like, well, there was like a shack here. I think someone actually blew it up though by accident, like a creeper was waiting outside for them or something silly like that. But yeah, this was Samurai's hut, well, No Pants Gamer. That was his little spot, and like they all went crazy and stuff. They've been to the Nether. I've not gone yet. I'll go once I've found diamonds. I think I'll go to the Nether unless I'm so desperate and can't find diamonds, because it's possible. Yeah, I've been living off the bread from spawn and fishing. This is, I believe, ZX Beasts. Yep. I don't think much has changed here since I was last here. No, I think he's dug down for a strip mine or something. But yeah, this is his little starter base. He's got quite a bit of nice stuff there, some redstone and cool stuff. That's something I want to be doing a lot more of. Like, I know last time we launched a vanilla server. Oh, hello. Last time we launched a vanilla server, I was saying oh, I want to do loads more redstone and stuff. And I started to, but I never really got through with it. Main reason was I just wasn't coming on the server, pretty much for the sole reason of nobody else was here. It was basically, it was me, the X-Gamer, and TZ Cautions, who were the only ones that were really ever on the server. So it just, and even X-Gamer, he was on, but not as regularly. I mean, Megalo came on every now and then as well. Oh, there's a little thing that's popped up here. I haven't seen this before. I'll go check that out. We're just walking around at the moment, guys, by the way. I quite like this, actually. This is my sort of build. Nice little wooden shack. I like it. Well, look, is there a sign anywhere? No. It's just diamonds. Damn. Someone's had some stuff. Damn. Little base, lots of stuff. I guess I've got like a cave or something nearby. In fact, I had chickens. Do they have a trap door that I didn't see? They're underground. I'm not sure. I'll find them eventually. It might be mine forever. I know I think he came on. He's whitelisted. I can't remember if he actually came on last night or not. But yeah, he made a chicken farm last time. But yeah, basically we were the only people that were really regularly playing. I mean, other people came on like maybe once a week, if that. And the server just felt very empty. Nothing was ever happening. There was an awful lot of just messing about that was going on, which is all well and good. But there's just nothing really to speak of, and this is looking quite nice. This is what X-Game has been working on. I don't know if he's been teaming up with anybody, and my game's just messed up a second. I'm tabbed out. Should still be recording and all be fine. Yeah, we're all good. Oh, he's got some auto smelting thing going on here. Fair enough. But yeah, we were like the only ones really coming on. X-Gamer started to drop off as well a little bit, and eventually I just got to the point where I wasn't able to force myself to stay on the on the game. I was just so bored of it. I was interested in other stuff, namely like modded Minecraft. I wanted to play a lot more of that. So I just came on less and less, and was just, yeah. It just wasn't great. This is Stripman. Okay. I don't really know where anyone else's stuff is. We'll go for a wander though. I guess we could go Samurais. But yeah, nothing was really happening. So I decided I'd stop playing, and eventually the server just shut down because nobody was coming on at all, and I thought, why bother? So we changed it to modded. That was going great for like the first week maybe, and then that started to drop off as well. And then I just left it up. A few people were coming on every now and then, but in general there was no one really on. So it had a bit of a resurgence actually, but still nowhere near what it used to be. So in December, the start of December, in fact no, late November, it was like last week in November, I decided to cancel the server and delete the server. I've still got the world back up for all the like maps we've had or whatever over the time that it was up. But yeah, I deleted the server, decided no, it's done, I'm not wasting the money on it, basically, is the real deep thing that was happening. But yeah, so I shut it down and I just focused on other games that I was actually enjoying playing, like Counter-Strike and GTA on the Xbox One. I've been playing I had been playing quite a bit, but yeah, Counter-Strike's the main one. It's taken over my life, it's not good. But yeah, stuff like that, and then of course schoolwork as well. I just didn't have the time for it. But I've decided, why not? We'll go back to Minecraft. I've wanted to play it for a while. I'll be honest, through December I was starting to get these feelings of I kind of just want to get on Minecraft and just play survival or whatever. But I wanted to make sure there would be a nice big player base, which is why I decided to make this YouTubers and streamers, because not only is there quite a variety of really awesome people that you'll meet doing that, there's some bunnies here then, but also it feels a lot more communal. I mean, being one of the very few, I mean, on the old modded I think Tyler recorded maybe one episode, and then on the vanilla I think I was the only one that recorded an episode. In fact no, another guy that was on for a bit, a dot, he recorded an episode on it, but other than that I don't think anybody was active in YouTube or Twitch or anything like that, so no one was really doing anything outside of just playing. So I mean, that's fine. I mean, I'm not going to go, oh, you got to record because this is all the terrible stuff. It's just with a bunch of YouTubers. Samurai is rich, what the hell? With a load of YouTubers, you can see what's happening. There's loads of cool stuff going on, collaborations and that. I think it just makes the community feel far more alive when people are recording videos, having fun, pranking each other. I get to see what everyone's up to without having to like ask, what are you doing right now? I can just check out their video and lo and behold they've made like a crazy awesome farm or something. And also it's more of a showcase. It's like it lets everyone see everything. Whereas when I was recording, you only saw, if I did a tour or something, you'd see other people's stuff, or if I popped to their base in an episode, you'd see that. But generally you were only seeing things from my viewpoint. You only got to see what I was seeing, and it just didn't seem so great. So that's why this should be much cooler. I know this has been more of like a rambling, walk and talk thing, but I guess that's what first episodes are for. I mean, I'm hoping you didn't expect to see a load of crazy stuff. Just let him know. But this is one of the new guys, is Sharp. He seems pretty awesome. We were talking yesterday, and yeah, me, ex-gamer, Samurai, Little Leps. Yeah, it seems. But yeah, it seems like it should be awesome anyway. But like I was saying before, it's like a showcase almost. You get to see everything all the time that's happening, so you'll never be in the dark as to what's going on, because like what I might be doing might be kind of boring. Some people, like maybe you just want to see crazy awesome builds, and I can assure you I'm not the place to come if you're after crazy awesome builds. I might be able to throw a bit of redstone in, or I might make a nice little thing. It might look kind of nice, this one thing that I do, but there's some people we've had that can make beautiful things, like Tyler, X-Gamer, or Gravity Wolf. Have you know him? His in-game name's X-Gamer, his name's Tyler, his YouTube name's Gravity Wolf, take your pick. But he's made some beautiful things on servers before, and I wish he'd recorded on them. Alright. But he's made some awesome stuff that I wish people had been able to see, but I just haven't been keeping up with it and stuff like that. Or Snowshock, who's returned. I don't know that he'll be on all the time, but he'll be on every now and then. Him and ZX Beast certainly play every now and then, and that's awesome. But he makes some beautiful stuff. I know by nature I'd imagine he's more of a redstone person, but he's also, some of the builds he makes are just so nice. His building style, I really like it. So yeah, those sorts of people, if they're, I know he started streaming as well now, which is cool. So those sorts of people, when they're streaming or they're YouTubing, you'll actually be able to see all the cool stuff that I get to see but don't get to record because I'm too busy trying to do my own sort of thing. Because chances are I'll be on here quite a lot, and by quite a lot I mean I'll probably have even less of a social life than I did prior to starting the server. I mean, Counter-Strike kind of robbed, Gaben just like robbed me of my social life, basically. Not that there was much of one before, but he took any remnants that were left and turned it into skins, I'd imagine. But yeah, so chances are I'll be on here most of the time, and I'll get to see a lot more than you'll get to see in some ways. Like before, I'd be recording quite a bit. I'd be recording an awful lot of the time I was on, but there was so much I couldn't show because otherwise there'd be like 100-hour-long episodes, and it'd just be like, well, not 100-hour long, 100 different hour-long episodes is what I'm trying to get at. But this place is awesome. Wow. The seed, I tell you what, we did get pretty lucky with this. It looks nice. But yeah, there'd be just, the content would be too much to handle, to be honest. It's ridiculous how much stuff has happened before on these servers, and how much, like, you try to, like, keep up with everything, but you just know that in the end you won't have a clue what anyone's up to anymore. Like, even now I don't know, but I think that's just because I wasn't on all of yesterday. I was on at the launch, and I was on at some point later on, but I think a lot more's happened since then and in between. So yeah, it's all cool, it's all crazy, and I love it. I love to be back in Counter-Strike. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Love to be back in Minecraft. Glad to be back, and hopefully I can think of some really cool stuff to do. I've had a few ideas, a lot of it revolving more around redstone than building, because let's face it, I'm shoddy. Will be a way of describing my build style quite a lot of the time. Chances are we'll bog down in a cave again, but yeah, it should be cool. I was going to record at the actual launch, but it turned into more of like a chill out session with some of the other guys on the server, and just playing around, and I didn't make a lot of progress for a long time. I'm doing the deed. Damn. But yeah, it was just more of a chill out session where where I didn't really get much done whatsoever. So I was gonna record it, but to be honest, it's probably better that I didn't, just because of the sheer quality of it. Would have literally been like 4 or 5 guys just sat in a Skype call talking generally not even about Minecraft whilst playing Minecraft, which to some people that might be fantastic, but I decided no. This might be like absolute torture for a lot of people. I know that walk and talks aren't always the most interesting thing. You want to see something get done, and I've been talking for 15 minutes about all sorts. So yeah, this might be unbearable, but don't worry, it's ending soon if that's the case. But this is just a first episode where bringing you up to speed on the server being up. This is sort of like the second announcement, I guess, maybe a third. And I think my sister's just put some crazy dubstep bass thing on, because there might be a helicopter or something, I don't know. The ground's like shaking right now, and we don't get earthquakes in the UK, but my floor in my bedroom is genuinely shaking. I think it is a helicopter, 'cause I've just seen something flying across. Maybe the UK's just been attacked by Martians, which is possible. Damn. But yeah, the ground just started shaking out. It was crazy shit. I started swearing again. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I was trying, like, when I was recording the MTS, which in itself is just as vulgar, because it was modded to it. Yeah, I didn't swear then, so I'm fine. Basically, I decided I'd try and cut down on swearing because I swore an awful lot, and I know that there are a lot of younger children out on YouTube than there used to be. I mean, it used to be quite a older group, but I think PG's the way to go. Of course, there'll be vulgar bits every now and then. It's unavoidable, especially in like group calls or whatever. I can't help it. I mean, by nature, I swear quite a bit. I don't go around and swear at everybody because I'm an evil blight to society, and there's horses over there. That's awesome. I think I've got a saddle actually. I should have brought it. We could have made this like a horse hunt rather than just wander and hope something cool happens. So we could see if any of them are any good. There's a baby horse there. We could send it to Tesco's. But yeah, like, it's unavoidable. I swear quite a bit anyway, just naturally. It's sort of, if I'd said how I'd grow up, that'd seem awful. I'd seem like a terrible person, and my parents would like be dreadful, but they're not, I assure you. It's just swearing. We don't really mind it. We just use it in moderation. We don't go around and call everyone every name under the sun. But yeah, we don't mind swearing as such, I guess. Now we've gone into full ramble mode, I know. But yeah, I've tried to cut it out at least a bit. I could edit it out, but quite frankly, I forget a lot of the time. So I'd have to like go through I'd like rewatch the video to find it, edit out every single thing. It's just it'd be a bit too much. Is that a desert? Oh, we could find a desert temple. I don't think anyone's spotted any yet. It might not be there. It might just be like a little beach. Damn. I think it might be. We'll see when we get out onto it. But there's still quite a bit of sand, which might be useful. Yeah, it's a beach. Damn it. What a beach. Yeah, so that'd be a problem. So I've tried to stop swearing, despite swearing quite a bit. It's just not great, is it? Anyway, in terms of ideas for this series, I'm going to try and do as many collaborations as I can. Early on, there might not be as many. There might be like a thing that we do later, sort of just because you need to die. I need a bed. I don't think anyone has a bed yet because there are no sheep, or there were no sheep at spawn. I didn't mean to do that. There was like no sheep at spawn, and there weren't any for miles. I think I have seen a few just on this episode, but that's the only one I've actually taken notice of. There's like a block glitch thing. Yeah, ha! I broke Minecraft. Yeah, there were no sheep or whatever, so we do need to find some, bring them back, rather than do what I did, slaughter them. Oh well. Yeah. But I want to do as many collaborations as possible because it's just more fun. It opens up my audience to anyone watching their videos to their audience, and vice versa. So they guys will see my sort of content, maybe they'll like it, and they'll start watching some of my stuff as well, which is awesome. And some of the people that watch my videos might start watching them because they're awesome. So yeah, that could be really cool. And that's one of the main parts of collaborations, but also they're just so fun to do. I just hanging out with friends on any game, not even just Minecraft, just anything. It's just better than playing it on your own, really. That's one of the reasons I made the server, not just so I could record again, so I could just play with a load of friends on Minecraft, because playing on your own in Minecraft can get quite lonely, you know? You gotta start talking to all the iron golems that are like walking around and just make Wilson the volleyball. Yeah, so collaborations, much more of, hopefully. I think we did like maybe 1 or 2, even if that. We might not have done any last time. Back on the old server, I don't think we did many at all, really. There might have been like every now and then, and someone might have been like in a part of an episode. But I want to do things like actual projects with people rather than just messing about, because as fun as it is, I know that content-wise it's not always as cool. Like, for example, a lot of the guys I watched on Minecraft, because I know barely anything happens there anymore. But I love some of the guys that record on there, and then their collaborations sometimes weren't as great, simply because they ended up being just not really getting anything done. I mean, as cool as it was, it's probably a bit like this episode where nothing happens. So yeah, we're just walking around, by the way. Someone found a sea temple, like the ocean monument, and there very well could be one around here, because that looks like deep sea out there. In fact, I think just up there I might have just seen one. So I can see like some extra bobs or whatever. But yeah, someone found an ocean monument. It's not been cleared out yet. He was scared to go in. I think it was Tyler, but he wants to live there or something like that. That could be cool. If you could like get all the sponge to like soak all the water out or something, that could be pretty awesome. And that could be quite the trading thing. And that's something I forgot to mention as well. We're going for much more community stuff on this server as well, rather than just build your own base, do your own thing, your own project. We're gonna try and make spawn as like lively as is doable, simply because in previous times spawn has been so dead it's unbelievable. That like last major server we did, I'd built a little shop at, well no, I didn't even build a shop, I built a little house at spawn. There was the beginnings of a house. In fact, that was probably the best spawn we've had, and there were like 4 buildings, and one was a cave starter base that evolved into just like his base and then got torn down, and then eventually started working on like a big wall or whatever that was kind of cool. And then basically spawn was kind of dead. There was nothing really worth going to check out at spawn. There was no shops, it was just a few bases, which isn't necessarily bad, but it's still not ideal. So yeah, we're gonna try and make a load of cool shops, some farms, that sort of thing around spawn area, make it all lively, fun, so it's actually worth visiting, rather than just staying at your base all day and like crying as if you're locked in like, I don't know, Rapunzel's tower sort of thing. Like, can't go outside, and yeah. So that's the idea. We're gonna try and make spawn look cool. But yeah, more collaborations, more spawn stuff, more redstone, probably the same amount of building, because quite frankly I'm not the best, we know that. But yeah, hopefully things are going to be cool. So I think that we'll have to wrap it up, because I keep dragging on and rambling and going on little tangents that don't really matter, like this one right here. and it's been going on for 25 minutes now, which is somewhat extortionate. So I'm just going to kill these pigs, and I will say my goodbyes to you. I'm going to have to make my way back over to spawn now so I can get some work done. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the first video on Anarchists SMP, and I'll see you all later. Adios guys.